What am I? I wish I was a butterfly. I'd fly and fly until it was my time to die. It's creeping in again. I know what I really am. I'm no more pretty, purple, peaceful butterfly. Come see the blood that's in my bed. Come hear the things that nobody talks about. Shut up your mouth. Shame on you. Shame. Come grab my hands. They won't come clean. Come sit with me while the warm pressing in on me. Shut off that light. Shame on you. Shame on me.
Okay. All right, so the children of the Blindfather have begun their trek through the wilds of Hyboria with Conan the Barbarian. After leaving the forest of the Green Hills behind, they have followed the river Styx for miles, encountering a golden merchant along the way and acquiring some goods, and have come to understand the concept of gold in exchange for wares. They have reached their destination for the night, a small town called Gamatas. Outside the walls of the city, the sweet smell of popcorn and candy drew them to a circus tent, and the family decided to take in the local entertainment. However, the Blindfather's rule of never trust the circus folk came back to haunt them. When the Ringmaster of the Circus of Delights produced a small, whirling disc that put the patrons under a spell, including several members of the family. Griffin has done his best to rouse some of them with his newfound lion medallion, but several members of the family are still mesmerized by the Ringmaster. Now, the circus performers have become aware of the family in return. So, we are on the verge of combat here. And I think we need to do a couple of things, starting with initiative. So just as a reminder, if you go up to the cards up at the top of the screen up there and hover over your character card, there should be little spinny dice. You just click that, and then that will roll your initiative.
Were there some of us who were currently unconscious?
Not unconscious, but under the spell of the Ringmaster, yes. And you were one, and I think Jace was one as well.
Okay.
Didn't everybody wake up, or
Nope,
not everybody.
even after my
Even after your roar.
Yeah, I still got a white.
You roused a few of them. No, I
just thought it was part of the show.
You came out of it. Yeah.
I didn't think I did.
Yeah. I think you did.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I went back and reviewed, and I think that you did. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it.
So, do you want us to roll initiative as well, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative as well. Yep.
Okay.
And that's going to put Usharia up to bat first. So, Usharia, what you see in front of you right now, Princess Python and Luisa Gambono have come over to begin kind of picking through your pockets and have just kind of started that process when Griffin let out his lion's roar to try to rally the family. They now have kind of become aware that some of you are not under the Ringmaster's spell. So you kind of see a little bit of a shock on their face when Griffin makes his shout, and they are now kind of taking defensive positions at this point. The Python is a little bit further back and is not moving into place just yet. So it's on you, whatever you would like to do.
Am I allowed to withhold my action for the moment?
Yeah, sure can.
And so how do I eventually take action if I want to do that later?
You just say, I'd like to take my action now, please.
Okay. I am going to withhold my action for
All
the
right.
moment.
And I will forget that you did that. So just being
Yes.
being honest.
I might also forget that I did that.
Thalia comes to you.
Okay. So, is she picking through my pocket? She realized I'm awake?
She's right next to you. So she was probably in the process of like maybe trying to open up like a pouch or something. And so, yes, she is right there. She's kind of backed off for a moment, so she's not touching you, but she is certainly within reach.
She's within reach. And the only weapons I have are those two bows that are crisscrossed over my back, right? I don't have any weapons, do I?
No, I don't think you have anything other than the bows, right?
Well,
Now-
if she was going to reach
now,
for me, I was going to
if
smack
it-
her hand away.
If I may make a suggestion,
Yes, so you may. You probably know best.
always take a look, since you are a telekinetic,
Yeah.
take a look at your surroundings and see what's there on the map. And if you think that there is something that you might be able to utilize as a weapon, as far as like throwing something,
Right.
you could certainly do that.
Okay. Would I use my radar sense to look all around, or would I just use my eyeballs?
Well, your radar sense would certainly give you a bit of an advantage there, you know. So you got 360 view basically with the radar sense.
I will do that. Maybe I'd like to find some rope just laying around, but things to conk someone in the head would be nice too.
Yeah.
Do I
May-
roll for that?
Yeah, go ahead and make a radar sense roll.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I just closed my eyes. See nothing.
Yeah, you close your eyes and there's a lot of people in here. There's a lot of commotion. You're really not getting the best read on that. Now, you can still see what you can see.
Yeah.
And it looks like right behind her, right here, is just kind of just a shard of wood there
okay.
on the ground. So just opening your eyes real quick after the radar sense didn't kick in, you do at least spot that.
Okay. I'm going to use my telekinesis to pick that up. And I guess stab her with it. Might as well go all out. And I am
All right.
going to karma.
Okay.
Do I roll on my telekinesis?
Yes.
Is that incredible?
Mm-hmm.
Karma. That's better.
61. All right. And you can get that up to a red if you want, but if you get it up to a red, it is a potential kill.
Maybe not.
So if you don't want to get it up to the red, you can just spend 10.
Okay. I will just spend 10 then.
Okay. So for her, this is a potential stun. And she is not dodging. She got a white, and that is definitely a stun.
Nice.
And we're going to take the tens die to see how many rounds she is stunned. So 1.
Sweet.
So she's stunned for 1 round.
And I have another action. I have 3 actions, right?
Yep, you do. Mhm.
So Does the snake react in any way, or is it just sitting there?
Right now it is just sitting there, but when she got hit, you saw it kind of raise up a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna try to shoot it with the bow. I guess I'll use my new bow. The one I haven't used yet. I can't pronounce that. Aquilonian.
So Morian
Yeah.
or,
something.
Aquilonian. Yeah.
Aquilonian. Okay. Okay. And can I use telekinesis in combination, or is that too many things? I can do that, right?
You can use you can use your telekinesis to hit. So you're going to roll on the amazing column.
Okay. And I did not say karma. Boop.
But that's still a hit. And so you did not say you were sparking it.
Nope.
So
Poignant.
that is remarkable damage. So 30 points of damage to Mr. Snake if he's not dodging, which he's not.
And I just saved a snake today in real life, just FYI.
I saw that, yeah.
Little one. It wasn't big like this. Sorry, Snakey.
All right, so you hit the snake, and kind of a greenish ooze comes out of the wound where you hit it. And that was your last action, right?
It was.
All right, so we go to Larry, who unfortunately is under right now. So it goes to Griffin.
Okay, so I should have Luisa right next to me, right?
Correct.
How close?
Within 5 feet.
Look, I don't know what this is gonna do, but I kind of want to just take my weapon, bring it right to her abdomen,
Mm-hmm.
and launch it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? What I want to do there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a fighting feat,
Okay. Fighting feet.
and that you can, if you look down at your equipment, you have a bonus because you've got weapon specialist with that. So you're going to roll on the monstrous column with that.
Okay. Got it. Karma. Ooh.
Ooh, good thing you called karma on the monstrous column. You got to get it up to a 21, so 11 points will get you up to a green.
Okay.
And
Sounds
that
good. I
does
will do
50 points of damage, right?
that. Yeah. I'm assuming amazing damage being 50.
All right, so you launch it. It does not like send her backwards because you didn't quite hit her with enough force with it, but it certainly pierces her abdomen, and she basically just looks down and looks up at you and goes, "Oh, ew, bastard."
All right.
And you have 2
All right.
more actions.
Bringing it back in and swinging it. Is there 2 separate actions? Because like it's not very far. Like it's like basically retracting it, and I just want to swing at her again.
Nope, that's fine.
Okay. I will do that. Carve. All right. Cool.
Okay, 22 to hit. If you want to get that up to a yellow,
Am I gonna
you
kill
gotta
her if I do?
get it to a 51. A yellow would be, well, it depends. Are you hitting her with the blunt end or are you hitting her with the Sharpie end?
I mean, I think I was hitting her with the Sharpie end, but
Okay,
like,
all right. It would be like her health right now where she's at is pretty low. So any damage you do to her is probably going to put her into a position where she's going to have to roll endurance anyway. But the yellow would guarantee you a potential stun.
Okay, so I may not like. Like if I take it to yellow, I may not kill her. Like right, it's like
Well, I mean, you could still kill her with the green that you've got right now.
I'm still cool with the green. I want to stay at the green.
Okay. All right. So just spend 10 points.
Okay.
And she got a white, so she is in the process of perishing.
Okay.
Did you say there could only be one?
All right. Well, things happen in fighting. Things happen. Look at me. Don't judge me. All right. And I have one action left.
You do.
All right. Listen. What's done is done. I'm gonna point this thing at the python.
Okay.
And launch it.
All right.
Go down here. Oh, I didn't call Carmen, but yay.
All right, and that's a hit on him for another 50 damage, right?
Yep.
All right, he gonna be all right. He's just unconscious.
Sweet.
And now we go to Clag, who is under the spell. Clag, I will give you a psyche roll to try to come out of it.
Alrighty. Just a second here.
And remember, you got to get a red.
Yep. I'll call karma. I don't think it'll make a difference, but nope, sure doesn't.
All right, spend your 10.
Yep.
All right, so you are still under the spell and just kind of staring straight ahead at this moment.
Okay.
The Ringmaster looks at the group and he says, "You there, your family, they have become possessed. You must purge them of the demons from within." And that is directed at Clag, Larry, and Jace. So now you guys have got to fight your family. So Clag, since you didn't go, you're essentially holding your actions.
Sure.
It's now your turn.
Okay, so who's closest to me here?
That is
right in front of me?
available. Probably Lopes would probably be the one.
Okay. Then I guess, I mean, I'm guessing I would probably pull my Manrikigasari.
Yes.
Hey, and take a swing.
And you're doing that on the...
On Lopes there.
I'm trying to see what you should be rolling. I don't think I have that on your thing. For good damage, made of incredible strength, traveling strength. Okay. So you're gonna roll under fighting for that.
Okay. Ooh.
Got a yellow.
I did.
And Lopes is not dodging or evading, so that will do its regular damage.
And can I grab him with it once I hit him?
Yeah, so you are attempting a grapple then, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it's going to do 10 points of damage, which I think his armor will soak. But yes. So it'll soak the armor. But you do have him grappled at this point.
Okay.
And then I think you have 2 more actions.
Generally, I think when I get to this point, I will wait for them to attack and either sponge it or reverse it, so I will hold.
Okay, got it. All right, Jace.
Do I have that gun with me? I guess, right? So, so I think probably wouldn't shoot my dad right off the bat. So I will. So Larry's the most obvious choice from what I can see. So I'm gonna pull out the gun and be like, demon, and shoot him. And what do I roll for that? Agility?
You're shooting Larry, not Griffin.
No, I think if those are the two nearest to me, if I was going to pick one, I'd probably pick the one who's not my father. Probably it would be the first one I would go for, right?
Okay.
Even in that state. So so I feel like agility.
That would be agility. Yes.
All right. So I missed.
And
really bad.
that's a miss. Yep.
And then it's all shadowy under the bleachers, right?
Yeah, it's a little shadowy under there. Yeah.
I'm gonna leap down underneath there and put my cloak over my head
All right.
and be and I'll go back. Cloak man. Do I need to roll anything?
You don't have to roll anything for that. Gives you the ability to blend in the shadows, becoming nearly invisible in low light conditions with remarkable ability.
All right, and I'll move around in a secret way. You don't know where I'm going. See what happens next.
All right, so go ahead and move where you want to move.
All right.
And it's definitely darker back up in this area here.
Oh, okay, then I'll go for here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I get to roll psych though to try to resist?
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it just occurred to me. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
All right. So Lopes now is going to go. I'm going to have him roll an intuition. Got a yellow. Lopes is familiar with Clag's abilities. So he is going to attempt to try to free himself from the Manriki Gusari. Rather than trying to do you damage, he's going to try to spin out from the trap that you currently have him in. That will be under strength. So you got a green, which I don't think is enough. Your attack on him was a yellow.
Yep.
So yeah, he's still tangled up in it, but he's got two more attempts that he can try. Got a 79 that time, which brings him out from underneath it. He kind of wraps his arm around the Manriki Gusari to kind of still keep some control over it, so you don't try to trap him again, at least with that part of it. But you've got more. With that, he pulls and tries to grapple you, basically putting you like in a headlock.
Okay.
And you got a yellow on that. Now I think you still have
Two
one
moves.
action, two more left. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So what you could do then, since he is basically doing a wrestling move on you, you can attempt to counter that with a strength roll.
Sure. Oh no!
Okay.
No,
All
that was
right.
bad.
So he now has hold of you. You still have one action left. Is there anything you want to do?
Can I try using my martial arts to flip him over my shoulder?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Is that A or B? Or is it fighting?
I think neither one, actually.
Okay.
Well, you could use martial arts A because that could stun or slam him potentially. So yeah, you can use A.
Okay. Should I roll on that?
Yep. 40. And what's your strength?
My strength is remarkable.
Okay. All right. So you, he's got you kind of from behind. You reach up, grab, and then pull and kind of bend over and throw him down onto the benches on the opposite side of you right here.
Okay.
And he takes a little bit of damage. The benches kind of crumble under the force that you throw him down. And now it comes to Ernesto Gambono. Ernesto, I didn't move these guys into the crowd, so let me rearrange just a little bit. These guys would have come over into here, there, and there. I think Ernesto was probably in the process of trying to go this way to climb down, but now that he sees that you guys are attacking, he's going to actually make a move across the tightrope towards your group. And let's see how far he can go. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so it takes him to about right there. And he just races across the tightrope and is heading in your direction, but that's as far as he can go this round. The swordsman. He sees what what Griffin has done to the Gambono sister and rushes over in the direction of Griffin, gets on the benches just below, drawing his sword, and he says, "On guard!" And then he begins to work some Zorro moves on you. And he is going to hit with a 62. Are you evading or dodging?
I'm evading.
All right, so, and you are at a -6. Okay, so on the incredible column, that takes him down to a green for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, the lowest green possible. So he does still hit and does 30 points of damage, and you feel an electrical jolt that goes through you when he slices at you.
Would I feel that even if I were to absorb that through Iron Will?
You would feel it, yeah.
Okay.
But you can certainly still absorb it, yeah.
Well, I do.
And then he's going to take another swipe at you, 47, which he is probably going to miss. It's a green, but yeah, that one misses. All right. And we go to Tina, the fat lady. It might take her a minute to get over there. 1, 10, 50, 30, 35, 40. All right. So, yeah, she begins to lumber in your direction, but she does not make it. The strong man, Bruno Bruto, is going to make his way in your direction. And he comes running over and leaps up into the air and then throws his hands down into the bleachers right there. And got a white, trips on his way there and just slides and hits the front of the bleachers there, doing absolutely nothing and making a fool out of himself.
Awkward.
The Fire Eater.
Do you just roll ones on 1D100s? That's the third one
apparently.
tonight.
Yeah, apparently. Moves into this position here and lights the baton that he's been twirling and is just holding at this point. Princess Python is unconscious. The snake is unconscious. And we now have the clown, the creepy clown, who does a couple of cartwheels across the floor of the performance area, coming over towards Talia, leaps up into the air and wraps his legs around you, kind of doing a frontward piggyback. And got a green. and he's just grappling you at this point, so it does no damage. But he is now
Get off.
now
Okay.
riding you.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Usharia, you've been holding all this time. Is there anything that you want to do?
Yes, I'm gonna vibrang out to try to whack the Ringmaster.
Gotcha.
I want to knock him out.
Okay.
That's okay. Amazing.
Let's see, what's your range on that? How far can you throw it? Yeah, we didn't really say, but I think he's within range.
Do I need to climb down off the bleachers and close some distance, or?
No,
That okay?
you're okay.
Okay. I will call Karma then.
Okay. And you got a 67 to hit. And calling Karma if you want to get it to a yellow.
Wait, what?
Let's see here. So 67 on the excellent.
No.
To get it
You
to a
need- you
yellow.
need to scroll
You're-
down,
just-
buddy.
Yeah, you can scroll down.
Huh?
Scroll down.
Oh. No, you didn't.
Like, don't tell him. Nobody tell him.
Please.
Okay, so on the amazing column, from a 7, you did call Karma. So to get it to a green, you got to get a 26.
That was almost a banker in your favor.
It really
yeah.
was.
Definitely.
I'm trying to run my combat tracker or the chat log in a different window, and it doesn't want to scroll down when you guys roll for some reason. Okay, but that does hit. How much damage does that do?
Remarkable.
Ooh, okay. All right. All right, so you whop him upside the head and ring his bell pretty darn good. You do not have any extra actions, but we're at the beginning of the round, so it is actually back to your turn.
Does he drop the tool, the spinny thing?
I'll roll an agility for him. How about that?
Okay.
Or actually strength. Oh, yep, he hangs on to it. That's making up for those ones I've been rolling there, Tony.
There you go. Great timing.
May I use cosmic awareness to detect whether how the spell would be broken?
Sure. Nope, you have no idea.
Scroll up.
Scroll up. Oh, I see. You still got a white.
And
That's a free action, though. As far as a physical action goes, if you want to make a physical action, you still have an action to do that.
yeah, my vibrang came back, I suppose.
Yep, it's an automatic catch.
I will throw it again and
Okay.
try once again to ring his bell.
Okay.
Karma.
Oh, that's a 100. Look at that.
Perfect.
He is definitely out and stunned. And he goes down like a rock. As soon as he goes down, those of you that have been under the spell are no longer under the spell.
Including the remainder of the audience members.
That is correct, yes.
The
I had
tragedy
them-
is that
I
when
had
got
them
under
prepped
spell,
up for
I
you
dropped
here,
my-
too.
I dropped my popcorn, so Jace's dispersed.
There's lots of popcorn. Lots of popcorn underneath there. It's fine. You can get.
Worst circus ever.
All right, Thalia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna set the clown's clothes on fire.
Ooh, okay. Now he's
Says it
on
doesn't
you.
hurt me. I know it says it doesn't hurt me.
Oh, it
though.
doesn't hurt you? Okay, all right.
That's what it says. I've been reading. You can read it and let me know, but
Yeah, because circus fires are a great idea.
Well, it says it does no damage to the object I set on fire, but he might freak out, is the thing, right? But it also says, nor me, myself. So
Okay.
as long as it is in contact and he's like wrapped around me, right? In a really creepy clown way, right?
And you're setting the clothes on fire, so it would
It says
essentially
inanimate
damage
object,
him. Right. Yeah.
but it doesn't damage his clothes.
Doesn't damage the clothes. So they're just going to keep burning.
Yeah. Get him off of me. That's so creepy. All right, so I am rolling, I guess, on Remarkable, the limited pyrokinesis spark. Yes?
Yes.
Karma. God
Ooh.
damn. God, I karma. Jesus.
All right. On the remarkable, got to get up to 36. So spend your 10. That gets you to your green. And that's really all you got to do is just turn it on. His clothes light on fire, and he goes.
I didn't
Worth
quite
it.
catch that.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What was
Yeah,
that again?
sorry. Like honestly, the
Okay,
internet
sorry.
was a little bit.
How much damage does that do?
Remarkable.
All right. And like a dummy, does not stop, drop, and roll. So he's just fanning the flames.
Sweet.
But he's running over in this direction.
Okay.
All right. So action number 2.
Action number 2. I guess I'm gonna try and shoot him as he's running away.
Just insult to injury.
Let's go teach you. I guess maybe. Let's find out. Let's see. Where is it? Karma.
Hey, 79. You want to get that to a red?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so just spend your 10.
Okay.
All right, so you take aim, let it fly, and you hit him in his right butt cheek, and he goes.
Awesome. Do not jump on me like a weird spider monkey.
Yeah. You got a 69, but that doesn't count for him.
Doesn't count for him. God.
But he is unconscious.
Sweet.
And he just goes skidding across the floor on fire. So I guess he is continually going to burn until until that goes out.
Yes.
And do you have one more?
I do have one more.
Okay.
I'm going to try and snap the tightrope using my telekinesis.
Okay.
Karma. Oh yeah. Oof.
Incredible 31. So spend your 10. That
Okay.
should do it. All right. So you hear the tension of that wire, dun, 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 boom, and then it snaps. So I'm gonna roll an agility feat for Ernesto. Ah! And he gets a wipe.
As he goes flying, I want.
Ah! Thunk.
Perfect.
And he's going to take 10 points of damage from the fall. He does not land gracefully.
Sweet.
Larry gets to go. Larry reaches over and grabs Bruto's loincloth and you see butterflies begin to fly off of Larry's form. And he turns his loincloth into what can he turn it into? Phosphorus. And just lights him on fire.
Rude.
And now you have a very naked Bruto laying on the ground with a flaming crotch. And I don't think he's got extra actions, does he? He does not. Oh, and that should have been at a -3 column shift too, so. All right, Griffin.
All right, I will retract my flail spear and swing it at this wily espada bailador.
Nice.
Thank
Good
you.
callback.
Thank you.
Espada
so
Bailador was his original Marvel character, for those of you that never played with us when I was playing with Fern back in the day.
So I'll do that. That's what I'll do with my life and call karma.
All right, 46. And he does not evade, so how much damage?
50.
50 there. All right, so you hit, take a slice across his chest.
I want to try a thing. I don't know. How far away is Luis's body from Espada Bailador?
Is whose body?
Luisa, the one that's dying.
Oh, Luisa. Just right next to him.
If I wanted to touch the both of them, could I?
Yeah, you certainly can.
And is it can I discern that Luisa's gonna die?
She is dying. Yes.
Okay, and I can tell that it's something that is observable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to attempt a damage transferal.
Okay.
From Luisa to the swordsman.
Gotcha. So here's what I would say. You have 2 more actions, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So what you will need to do first, you can touch Luisa, no problem. So there's no action there, but you're gonna have to touch the swordsman.
Yep.
So just make a fighting feat to just lay your hands on him.
All right, and I can call karma on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I do.
Okay. 71, you can just spend 10. You're not doing any damage, so spend 10, and then you've got him.
Cool.
And then to do the power stunt, then to do the damage transferal, you're going to call karma. You're going to spend 100 karma points off the bat, and then roll and hope for at least a yellow to get you up to a red.
Okay. All right, so I'm calling karma. I've spent my 100, and I'm doing that on my damage. Okay, on the incredible table.
Oh man! All right, the thought was there, and
The thought was there.
In your mind, you know you're going to be able to do this at some point, but it just didn't work this time. Now, under the rules, once you fail, you cannot attempt it again for another 24 hours.
Got it.
Okay?
Cool.
All right, so those were your actions. We go to Clag.
Okay, can I reach Tightrope Boy with my hyper leaping?
Oh yeah.
Okay, well let's take a jump at him. Since that's what I see first after I laugh at Lopes for tossing him. Why can't he be here for this?
I know, right?
So hyperleaping, incredible. Let's roll karma on that.
There you go. And that's on the incredible. So 91 would get you red. So,
Okay. Let's do it. What the hell, right?
yeah, you got to spend 10 anyway. So,
Yeah, it works.
and you can do a charging attack with that. So that gives you in damage 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's going to give you a +1 column shift to your normal damage on that. So,
Okay.
hyper leaping. So that would be amazing.
Yep.
So 50 points of damage. Is he? All right. So yeah, now you get him. So you jump up into the air and land right on top of him, and he is kind of laying across the stone ring on the ground and is just in the process of getting up, and he sees you and he goes, "Oh no." And you land directly on top of him and you hear a crunch.
Okay. Oh no.
As his rib cage caves in.
Oh.
We're gonna
Oops.
roll endurance. Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, and he is in the process of dying.
Okay.
And you have 2 more actions. So if you want to keep pounding on him, you can.
No, I think he's good. Let's see. How about the fat lady? Could I reach her with another jump?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What the hey? Let's try it, right? That's a green.
All right. Is she? She is not dodging either, so you should be able to hit her as well. And the
Okay.
damage on that one is going to be a little bit more. I think it's
Yeah, that
monstrous.
should
Yep.
be monstrous at that. Yeah.
Which is
Whee!
exactly. She has 74 health points.
Jeez.
And she is also dying. You hit her, and she goes flying back into this wagon that's next to the cages, the animal cages over here,
Mhm.
and she settles in pretty heftily, destroying the wagon.
Okay. I don't really like the idea of flying at a on flame guy, so I'm gonna hold my last action.
All right. Jace.
What would happen? How would trying to choke somebody work? Like a grappling choke?
That would be strength.
Strength? Well, I mean, I have wrestling and martial arts A, so those
Mhm.
come into play then?
Yes, it would. Let me see here.
Because I think wrestling would give me a plus, because I have martial arts A
Mhm.
or B. I have both of them. It would give me a +3 column shift to hit, and then +1 for damage. Where's the damage come from? Is that strength based?
It is strength based. So that would be +2 column shift when making grappling attacks. So
But I
he
have
gains
martial-
+3 CS. Okay, so yeah, that would put you at monstrous.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try that. Is it strength versus strength then? Like I guess I should
Yeah.
probably not try brutal. Let's try the strongest guy. I'm gonna help out Dad. Yeah, I'm gonna pop out of the shadows and come up behind the swordsman guy and try to choke him out.
Okay.
All right. So a monstrous roll is that what we said for my
Mhm.
attack? All right.
Mm-hmm.
The well, all right.
Yeah. Where'd it go? Where'd it go now?
The yellow's pretty good though, right? So
Yellow's pretty good, yeah. All right, so you're behind him, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I'm trying to choke him. Do like a her naked choke thing.
All right, yeah, you got him. And that does strength and damage, right?
Yeah, and +1 to it. So with my armor, I have remarkable strength.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be incredible then, right? For
Okay.
damage. So you just roll incredible then?
No, you don't even have to roll that. That's how much damage it does.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay, so you come up behind him, you grab hold, and you hear his windpipe go, and he goes limp in your arms.
As I take him down, I go, I'm Cloakman.
And he is not dying, but he is out.
Okay.
Lopes goes next. Let's see. Lopes is going to call out Zapole. And you see him shoot a beam directly behind the fire eater. Oops, no, that's Lopes. I need Zapole. Zapole right there. And Zapole is actually going to come up behind him and try to run him through with his posi blade. Got a 35 to hit, which does incredible damage. And you see the blade kind of exit through his gut. It doesn't take him out, but it immediately sears the wound. And the fire eater is now on fire from the inside. And we are going to come to Bruto now. Bruto furiously begins to swat at its crotch, attempting to put out the fire. And I think that's going to be his action. I'm going to make a reason feat for him. Oh, we got an 89, so he puts the fire out. Fire eater can't turn around because he's got that blade inside him. He takes the baton with the fire on the end of it and swings it back behind him to try to hit Zapole. Gets a white and misses. And we're back to Usharia.
I'm gonna use my blowtorch. Wait, not a blowtorch. Blowgun.
Blowgun.
Slight difference.
She's got a blowtorch. That must be in italics on her sheet.
Thanks, Larry. Butterflies. I'll use the blowgun to go for Bruto.
Okay.
And that is remarkable to hit.
I believe so.
Well, it says that. So
Remarkable to hit. Yeah.
okay. I really don't want to kill him.
No, I don't think it necessarily will. Just depends on how good his endurance is. 79. That's a definite hit. He is not dodging. So he's going to roll remarkable. Got a green to resist the poison. And the poison is it a typical poison?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you do good damage to him with that. So, does he have any body armor? Oh, he does. Okay, so you blow the dart at him, and it bounces off of his thick hide. And I think that's your one and only, right?
Yep.
All right, Thalia.
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot. Am I too close to try and shoot him with an arrow?
Bruto.
Yeah. Would I know that?
Well, I mean, you could kind of reposition. Well, I mean, with your ability with telekinesis, you could shoot out into the
That's true.
circus and then circle it back around. So, yeah,
I'm gonna do
no,
that.
you don't even have to.
And I'm gonna set it, and I'm gonna spark it as well. So that be the kinetic
The
Control.
telekinesis.
or the telekinesis.
Yep.
They're both
So-
on the incredible anyway.
Well, but if you look under your longbow, it's amazing if you're using telekinesis because you have a bonus
Oh, yes,
for
I
your
see it. Okay.
archery.
So is that what you want me to roll on?
Yep.
Okay. So with the spark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna shoot it out and hopefully bring it back around behind him and Damn.
Now you still hit, so
Okay. Well, good enough.
and with the spark it does 50 points of damage. Or 60, actually, 60 points. That might be enough. I think it is. All right, so he is in the process now of just getting up, and as he is, he's kind of bent over. So you hit him in the left butt cheek, and he makes the exact same sound that the clown does as he passes out.
Wait. Just a little flame on his butt.
And actually, I do need to roll and see if that actually kills him. Yep, he's in the process of dying. So we're going to change that to a little skull.
I thought these guys would be a little tougher to kill.
What I really appreciate about this family is our restraint.
What's that? We don't know what that word means, apparently. We don't know the meaning of the word.
Larry steps out this way and he produces his nail gun.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Speaking of
and
restraint,
takes a shot at the fire eater. Oh, you got a 2 to hit. Come on, Larry. All right, so that's a miss. Griffin.
All right, I want to try a thing, but I don't like, it depends on like whether you think this is possible. I want to go for some acrobatics here. I want to be able to shoot out the flail spear, to use it as a propellant for me to go into the air, mid-air, call it back, and
Oh, cool.
land and smash on the fire eater.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I would make. Do you have acrobatics?
No.
So just an agility.
Okay, cool. That's great. My agility is very good.
It is, yeah.
Like I said, very good. Very good. Wow.
Good one.
All right, so you're shooting yourself in the direction of the fire eater, right?
Yep.
Okay, yep, no problem there. And then are you doing like a charging attack?
So the idea here would be that I'm shooting myself like aerially, right? This is
Okay.
like, and like in mid-air, I'm calling it back and slamming down with the flail
Gotcha.
spear, like kind of
Okay.
like back in my hands.
All right. So we can treat it as a charge. So roll on the amazing column.
Got it. Is karma.
All right, to get that to a green, you got to get it to a 26. So your 10 would do it. And that's going to add a column shifted damage,
Oh, that's great. That's great.
which would be 75.
Oh, why did I do this?
Restraint.
Hey, okay, he's
Restraint.
not dead.
Oh God.
He's not dying, but you successfully take him out. I think that's everybody, isn't
I quickly run and touch people.
it?
You're not dead. You're not dead. Please don't die.
Okay, so you do have 1, 2, 3,
4.
4 that are currently dying. So Tina down here is dying.
I'll go
Uh,
check on her
All right.
after
so-
I kick the ringmaster.
Okay. So what you would need to do to try to save her is make a reason feat. And if you
Okay.
have first aid, it would be under first aid, but I don't think you do.
I do not. Reason. Ooh, we'll try karma on this one. I'd feel bad about killing her.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, hell. 10
And
points
then
on my karma.
You just pat her 3 times and go, "You're okay," and she will be fine. Then we have Ernesto and his sister Luisa that both need help, and Bruto.
Yep. I will go to Ernesto.
Okay.
And
Now you
same
have a
thing.
power that you can use if you want to, or you can just do the "you'll be all right."
I mean, I'm totally fine doing the power because if I'm doing a reason feat, it's untypical.
Okay.
And so in this case, I am just taking I'm absorbing the absolute minimum damage required in order to get
Yep.
Ernesto stabilized.
Yep, that's fine. So roll on the incredible column.
Karma. All right. I've used so much
And
karma.
you'll take 1 point of damage because that's all it takes.
Sweet.
And then Bruto and Luisa are the other 2. Anyone going once?
I will take out 2 hands. I'll use my separate. I'll send both of my hands, and I will basically do the exact same thing. And so, I'm sure I could do that, right? Like I can separate my hands,
Yep,
extend my
yep.
hands, touch
Yep.
both of them, and do the exact same thing.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, he actually can do anatomical separation and send his body parts in different directions.
You just haven't seen it yet. I mean, you knew about this all along, obviously, but
You're like, oh my god.
I've been waiting.
We're not just like
I'm-
shocked. What's
I've
happening?
been waiting. You want me to roll again?
Are you going to call Karma?
You're like, yeah, because I don't want them to die.
All right, so don't worry about rolling. Just spend
Okay,
spend 20 Karma points, and then that'll get you for both of them.
Sweet, done. Phew.
And with the falling of the final member of the circus, the patrons that are surrounding you, the citizens of Ganitas, slowly begin to kind of clap. And then they begin to cheer, and then they get up on their feet. And you are now receiving a standing ovation from the crowd.
Jace is gonna bow.
As usual, I'm just going to shake my head at the family.
kind of tempted to. I'm kind of tempted to use the talisman of the lion's roar, and
Yeah.
just say, "Tips are welcome."
Now that we know what gold pieces are.
do you say that?
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Fuck it, let's
Okay.
go.
All right, roll it.
All right, what am I rolling? There's no thing associated with it.
Let's see here. I think. Look at that. Remarkable ability. So
Oh, got it.
on the
got it,
remarkable column.
Got it. All right, cool. I'm not calling karma because okay, good. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, like I didn't want any any additional money anyway. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, and you say tips are welcome, and you forgot how to make it work. And a couple of the folks from this side over here reach into their pockets and they throw like 3 gold coins out onto the ground.
I see this as an absolute success.
And while all of that's going on, the applause starts to kind of die down a little bit. Some of the men in the crowd begin to kind of come out and start to kind of gather up the circus members. Some of them are grabbing ropes from here and there. Some of the folks grab a knife and cut off the rest of the rope that was the tightrope, and begin tying up some of the circus folk. And while this is all kind of going on, you guys are kind of getting your wits back about you. A single figure kind of steps forward, kind of a beacon of authority amidst the chaos that's going on here in the circus tent. And he says, "Friends, brave travelers, I am Thane Galen Blackthorn, leader of the fine city of Ganatos. On behalf of our people, I extend to you our deepest thanks for your valor and courage in vanquishing the sinister threat that befell our humble town." And he bows humbly in your direction. And he turns to the crowd and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, as a token of our appreciation, I invite you to join us in a celebratory feast at noon tomorrow for the heroes of tonight's unexpected adventure. It shall be a grand occasion, a moment to honor your bravery and to revel in the bonds of fellowship that unite us all. Welcome, welcome, travelers." And he comes over and he begins to heartily shake your hands and thank you each individually for what you have done for his fine city.
We would like to welcome our new heroes with a laurel and hearty handshake. Sorry, blazing saddle. Sorry.
Oof. I'm starving. You got nothing now? We got to wait until noon for the food. I just worked out and...
I just want to smack him. Can I smack him?
You can smack him.
I would just like to smack him.
Can I ask Talia if she might use her telekinesis to grab that spinning item and teleport it over to me?
Sure.
Yeah, not teleport.
It float through the air.
Telekinesis. Do you want to try it, Talia?
Yeah, of course. I don't know what you're talking about, but sure. Like, I don't think I knew about it, right?
Well, you saw this. Yeah.
You
saw this.
saw
Did I
him
know about
using
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right over there by the body of the Ringmaster.
Okay. Do I need to roll for that?
No, I'll give it to you. You can bring it over.
And it like floats through the air.
Thank you.
And Jace will be like, "Hey, Thalia, you want to telekinetic some popcorn over here?"
I was just thinking that. I actually was going to do that. I seriously was. I'm not kidding. Big bag of pop.
Oh, there we go.
Well, Thane Galen, heard what Griffin said. He said, if you do wish to sup for the night, I would be happy to foot the bill for you. There is a tavern in town called the Red Boar. If you would like to journey back into the city, I would be happy to put in a good word and pick up the tab for you at the Red Boar tonight. They have excellent food.
Is that where we were at with Conan earlier?
Yeah, Ganitas, yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I look at Clag
Yeah,
and
I'm down.
I just look at him and I just, oh yeah, now you're down. Ask and you shall receive. You got something? Hold on a second. You got something there?
A little something in my eye there. Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys want to do at this point as things are winding down here in the tent? It looks like the townsfolk kind of have the circus folk in control at this point. They're kind of starting to come to, but they've bound them nice and tight, and some of them are ushering them out of the tent and back into the city.
I'm gonna be raiding the popcorn and cotton candy stand.
Oh yeah, that sounds
And
good.
inviting Jace over. That's where we're gonna be.
I'm interested in the supping, right? So like I'm good. I'm ready to kind of go and drink and eat.
Well, Thalia and Jace, you guys raid the popcorn and cotton candy stand, and I mean you've got just armfuls of popcorn and cotton candy and little boxes of hard candies and stuff, and are just kind of toting that out with you. And you guys come out of the colorful confines of the circus tent and head back towards Ganitas. And you can see as you guys are going up, there's kind of, the crowd is kind of dispersing in front of you, but you see a lone figure kind of sitting on the steps that lead up into the city, and you recognize immediately it's Conan. And he's just kind of illuminated softly by the glow of the torches that are on the city wall. And as you guys approach, you can hear him laugh. And it just echoes through the evening air. And he greets you as you approach with twinkling eyes of amusement and a hint of mischief. And he lounges kind of casually with one arm draped over his broadsword and the other one cradles a tankard of frothy ale. Well, you've emerged unscathed, I see. Tell me, did you find what you are looking for within the walls of that curious spectacle?
Jace is gonna crunch. Yep.
I'm gonna offer him some popcorn.
Oh, thank you. Hey,
I'm
Pops.
go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that like the answer to the question of did we find? I was just gonna say is that of course we found what I was looking for. Nothing can happen more beautiful than death.
I told you before you entered you would find out what Hyboria was all about. In this land, danger lurks behind every shadow, and adventure awaits around every corner. They're quite the spectacle, aren't they? The Circus of Crime is what those in the know call them. The reputation precedes them, even in the darkest corners of Hyboria. Whispers of their magical escapades have traveled far and wide, and you stumbled right into the heart of their little charade.
You could have notified us of what we were walking into, but it was no trouble, really. We had it
Yes.
very well under control.
Yes, well, look at you. You've already bested the enchantments of the Ringmaster and his motley crew. Not bad for a group of newcomers to Hyboria, if I do say so myself. You are the heroes of this humble city. Consider yourself Hyborian adventurers now, my friends. You've earned it. Come, Let us feast.
I am ready to join this feast in you. I am thirsty. I am hungry. Let's get to it.
Well, as you guys make your way into Ganitas, you find yourselves kind of immersed in the vibrant tapestry of this Hyborian city. The streets now are kind of teeming with life as everyone is kind of coming in from the events of the circus. And there's just a symphony of sights and sounds and smells that assault your senses as you come in. There's a marketplace just as you guys walk into the main gate with merchants that are hawking their wares from stalls adorned with exotic fabrics and trinkets from distant lands, and the air is heavy with the scent of spices and rich aroma of freshly baked bread, and entices you with promises of their culinary delights. The smell of the spices is coming from a little establishment called Syrinscape Spices. And from the door, you can see its shelves overflowing with jars of fragrant herbs and spices from every corner of the known world. And roasted meats are kind of wafted. The smell of like these roasted meats are kind of wafting from that area there as well. Further down the cobblestone streets, you come across the Iron Anvil, a blacksmith's workshop where you can hear the clanging of hammers and anvils as it echoes through the air. And then finally, you come across the Red Boar, the tavern that Galen was talking about. And inside, you can hear the raucous and boisterous patrons that are in the tavern here tonight. Conan bursts through the swinging doors of the establishment, and he says, "Everyone, pay heed. The heroes of Ganitas are here, and tonight we dine. Ale for all of my friends."
Yeah,
And
Jason's gonna
he-
grab that ale real fast.
Oh yeah. I don't know if we were allowed to do that before.
And as Jace grabs the ale, Lopes reaches around and takes it from him.
Oh man.
I've got my
I'm just going to look at Thalia and go,
One.
got the cool dad.
And you guys spend a little bit of time there at the Red Boar, and have some dinner. They serve wild boar there, and they've got one roasting on the spit in the middle of the tavern. And the bartender goes over, cuts off some slices, and throws them on some plates and sends them your way with the bar winch. And you have several members of the town that kind of come over, and they begin kind of asking you guys, questions about where you came from and what brought you here, and what confronted with that. I mean, how would you guys respond to something like that? You're essentially visitors not only from another planet, but from a completely different universe. So
I think we don't tell people that, right? I mean, but what do I know?
yeah, I think, maybe we're not from here, but maybe not bringing the whole universe thing into it. I mean, they've got, there were people on the moon, so obviously, they know that there's people living elsewhere. Maybe not bring the whole universe thing into it. I don't know. You're all a huge help on this. Thank you.
I just refer them to my dad and grandpoo.
Yeah.
I feel like
I-
we look to Conan for a hint as to whether, how guarded we should be, and I would imagine pretty guarded. But
Yeah, and I mean, if you say something to Conan, he does lean over towards you and says, "Yes, most of the people here are unaware of the activities that go on beyond our skies. Yes, we knew of Krakoa. We knew that there were people on our moon. Some might be aware of that, but yes, if you want to tell him you are from somewhere, you tell them you are from north of Stygia. You look
But we
like you
wanna-
would be from there."
north of Stygia, but we want to balance that with the information they need to get the epic song right.
Yes.
But north of Stygia, we'll go with that for now. Okay.
What rhymes with north of Stygia?
And on that for next time, Chris.
Well, after your dinner and a few hearty ales, everything begins to kind of wind down. It is getting fairly late at this point, and it's been a rather eventful day and a long day for you guys because you've been traveling pretty much all day. So you would probably hit the hay at this point, and I think since we are pretty close to time, I think we'll probably call it for tonight, and then pick up here in 2 weeks when we have the luncheon tomorrow in your honor. So at this point, I shall bestow upon thee some karma.
Ooh.
And we are going to look at these.
Can I just say while you're looking that up?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, top moment. I'm Cloakman. I'm Cloakman. Top tier. Absolute. Fantastic. Top tier moment.
Episode title material there.
I am Cloakman.
Need that drawing.
275 karma points.
Ooh.
What?
Alrighty, well, if there's nothing else, then I guess we'll call it for tonight, and then we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right.
Well,
See
good
ya.
game,
everyone.
everybody.
Night.
Good
Good
night.
night, everybody.
Right.
Bye.
See ya.